Two goddesses kneel down and lick me. A poor loser one is a high-pitched joke that everyone admires. One is a cute and adorable lowly cat girl. Even the two of them divided up the husband's property rates. My husband belongs to me on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays of every week. 246 is yours. What about the weekend? Let's share it together on the weekend. So I started a happy life with girls on both sides. 2 months ago my brother, and I took the trains to Yanjing, if I'm correct. This position seems to be mine. A soft voice sounded beside us. Excuse me, I just sit and talk with my friends while apologize. Quickly move aside to make room for the seat. The girl is not tall. Some of them are out of reach when putting luggage. Standing on tiptoe, I stuffed the suitcase in little by little. Sat opposite and watched anxiously. Why is this idiot Gu Xianqing still looking out the window? Is it possible? The stone pillars outside are better than the beauty next to him. I can't help it. Took out his phone and sent me a message. It's idiots. What's good to see outside? The beautiful lady next to you can't reach her luggage. You don't help either. I'm indifferent. I leaned against the car window and closed my eyes. How is going crazy. What a rare opportunity to get close to a beautiful woman. Till the high-speed rail arrived in Yanjing. The radio plays the arrival announcement tone. I just woke up at this time. The girl next to me made room for me. Said you go down first. It's a bit inconvenient for me to carry my luggage. I might have to delay you for a while. Don't need to take it. I waited for less people to get off the bus. I don't feel rushed. The girl said hello, then he stepped forward to get his suitcase, but after all, my height is not enough. When I put it on, I stuffed it in little by little. Now it's even harder to take it down. Just as the girl struggled, when it is easy to hold the handle of the suitcase, a blind man bumped into him. The girl lost her balance and fell to one side. The suitcase above also fell on him. I saw something was going to happen at that moment. I stood up decisively. One hand holds the girl's back, one hand steadying the suitcase from falling. Then he angrily cursed the scum who turned around and ran away. Aren't you a blind man? He hit someone and didn't even apologize. The girl recovered from the shock, stand up quickly and thanked me. He picked up his fallen suitcase, took it down at the same time. He also took down his. Then I got off the train with, thank you. Just now my name is Luo Zihan. The girl made a brief introduction with a smile on her face. No thanks, just helping out, I responded with a smile. Girl looking at man's smile. My heart is suddenly filled with spring, and the appearance is good. I didn't expect this dead face to look so good. When smiling, I have to report to the university today. I don't have time to repay you. As he said this, he took out a hand me the woven pendant. I made this myself. I hope you don't mind me having to report to school. Goodbye. I took the small pendant and put it in my pocket. Then he said thank you. The girl smiled and waved left with the suitcase. I opened my mouth wide. Hao, who was standing there in a daze, said, what are you standing there for? Let's go. Hao finally put away his chin, which was about to drop to the ground. Aren't you trying to help others? How come he gave you something as soon as you got off the car? I was forced. I'm too lazy to explain. Walk towards the school by yourself. After taking the subway to the school gate, I continued walking straight ahead. Where are you going? The school gate is right here. Hao was stunned. I don't live in school anymore. Rent a house early now. After I finished speaking, I rushed to the rental agency. Go in the direction. Come to Yanjing again. I have booked a room online 2 days ago. It was a soft cat sound that attracted me. I looked in the direction of the sound. What caught my eye was a snow white kitten. The watery eyes seemed to have magic. Attracted me. Don't you have a master? I squatted down and gently picked up the skinny kitten. The kitten just whimpered weakly. I looked around. It was confirmed that this was an abandoned kitten. If no one wants you, I'll adopt you. I put the kitten in my backpack, let his little head out to breathe. When I arrived at the agreed location to meet the agent, sorry, the landlord just contacted me out of the blue. The room has been rented out. The female agent explained to me embarrassedly that it was okay. You see any other rooms? I can only helplessly say that you can take a look at this. It also meets your requirement. And if you share a rental, the price is cheaper than the previous whole rental. I have a clean room around the city, 1 kitchen, 1 living room, 1 bathroom, and 2 nests are quite satisfactory. This is a house shared by 2 people. An embarrassing answer to the agent. I hesitated for a moment and then agreed, although I'm afraid of sharing a roommate. It's a big guy or a middle-aged woman. But closing the door shouldn't affect. After signing the contract, I found a fast food restaurant and had lunch. I also ordered 1 more copy. Xiao Huang sat down at an empty table. Take the kitten out of the bag, gently hugged her thighs, feed him a small fish. Little guy, I'll be sorry for you these 2 days. In 2 days I will go to the supermarket to buy cat food. I didn't expect the kitten to shake his head after hearing this. You don't want cat food? The kitten nodded, obedient. Then 2 little paws held the little yellow croaker, started eating. I was stunned when I saw this scene, this cat eating action. I do look so much like a child. But compared to this, I care more about my roommate's affairs. I don't know what kind of person my roommate is. At this time the voice of good brother, how suddenly sounded. You eat here too? I'm a little surprised. Didn't you go to report it? Why are you eating out? There are too many people in the school cafeteria. I was so hungry that I ate outside. Then he saw the kitten on Gu Kaincheng's thigh. When did you start getting pets? Just came across it in a corner. He must have been abandoned. I adopted him because I felt a little sad. Uha curled his lips slightly. You'd rather waste your time on a cat. I don't want to spend a few seconds asking for the contact information of the beautiful lady on the high-speed train. I don't care. Smiled and said, wouldn't it be nice to adopt a kitten? He can accompany me every day. Ha didn't pray again. He can't speak. What's the point if you can't become a beauty? I turned around and said to the kitten jokingly, maybe you will really become a beautiful woman. Says it. Uha laughed and cursed speechlessly. You've become brain dead from reading novels, by the way. Remember to come to LOL at night. My 4 roommates plus you make exactly 5 rows. No problem. Call me at night, but I have to go back and clean my room first. I stood up and said goodbye to Uha on the way back. I held the kitten. I said to myself while looking at him in my arms, can you really become a beautiful woman? Like the Catwoman in anime, the kitten raised its head and licked my cheek. It meowed as if in response. Ha ha ha, I'd better stop dreaming. I bought some cleaning tools along the way. And quickly returned to the rental. Too anxious, I bumped into a suitcase without noticing. Hey, why did you just leave the luggage at the door? Then I took a closer look and felt something was wrong. Why does this suitcase look so familiar? This isn't the one called Luo's Hands Girl's suitcase. I recognized the small suitcase in front of me. My roommate turned out to be him. This is too coincidental. Just when I was confused and surprised, a middle-aged woman holding a mop came out of a room. Sorry, I was busy cleaning. I forgot to bring in the suitcase. I was stunned for a moment before I replied, it's okay. It seems not him, just the size of a suitcase. What am I thinking? How could it be such a coincidence? I laughed at myself. Then I cleaned the room. It was time for dinner after all this busy work. I was so tired that I held the little white cat in my arms. Ordering takeout with your phone. I was about to ask the kitten what he wanted to eat. Just remembered that this little white cat doesn't have a name yet. You don't have a name yet. How about I call you Xiaobai for now? I'll think of a name for you before I go to bed tonight. What do you want to eat? I swept the screen of my phone to ask Xiaobai as if he could really speak. How about this grilled fish rice? I stopped my finger at a grilled fish restaurant. Asking my Xiaobai. He seems very satisfied. Little paw presses on the payment button on the mobile phone screen. Sit here for a while. I'll go to the bathroom and wash up briefly. I'll feed you dinner when the takeaway arrives. I took a change of clothes, opened the door, and come to the living room. I just happened to hear the sound coming from the bedroom opposite. Two girls, I've cleaned it for you. Well, thank you. That's right, when I was cleaning up, I found there was no clothes drying pole. It may not be convenient to hang clothes. A lot of doubts popped up in my mind. There are two people. Never mind. It has nothing to do with me. I went into the bathroom and was about to take off my clothes and wash up. Suddenly, I remembered the two women just now during the conversation. I realized that the clothesline was not there yet. I quickly put my clothes back on. I opened the door and left the rental house. I forgot that my bedroom door was still open. The girl in the bedroom heard a door opening and closing come out of the room immediately, but the living room is empty. The middle-aged woman followed closely and came out. I forgot to tell you, your roommate is a boy. When I chatted with him in the afternoon, I learned that he was also a freshman at Yenching University. The girl was immediately surprised. What a coincidence. In the mind, I immediately recalled today on the high-speed train the boy I met. He's such a coincidence. Could it be that the matchmaker I prayed to before school started it really came true? After sending the middle-aged woman away, the girl is going back to her room. Just tidy it up yourself. But looking back, I saw the bedroom opposite with its door open. The curiosity in my heart suddenly began to play tricks on me. No, he is a boy. I'm a girl. Without his consent, enter his room. It's really rude. Then he talked to himself again, and I looked at him. It shouldn't be discovered. More than 10 minutes later, I returned to the rental house. As soon as I entered the room, I saw a girl panicking. Holding Xiaobai in panic escaped from his room. It's really you. The two of them stood there in a daze at the same time. I was surprised Luo Zihan was the first to come back to his senses. Apologized quietly. Sorry, I didn't mean to stay in your room. I see your door is open. I'm a little curious about who my roommate is. Then I saw this little white cat. I like small animals, so I forgot to come out. I don't care, it's just a coincidence that Tailapu shot it in his heart. Then he quickly responded that it was okay. Are you also a student of Yenching University? Luo Zihan nodded. Who was that woman that afternoon? I'm going out to buy something. How come the female roommate becomes a beauty? That auntie is the cleaner. I hide. Luo Zihan said the following. It refreshed my understanding of him. It seems that this is a little rich woman. I need someone to do the sanitation. Luo Zihan interrupted my thoughts. Ask what play you are in. Computer science. Could it be that you too? Luo Zihan nodded again to confirm my guess. Ask. I'm from class 4. I answered confusedly. I'm also. This is too coincidental. Compared to my surprise, Luo Zihan's face is full of smiles. Maybe we are destined to be together. Then I shot it in my heart that you Lao really appear. Aha, this is the second time we've met. Is this for my husband? Handsome and kind. It totally meets my requirements. It would be better if you smile more. I naturally can't hear Luo Zihan's voice. I smiled and went to wash up. I finished washing up, go to the door to pick up the takeaway that has already arrived. Back in the bedroom, I saw a note stuck on the door handle. I took it down and looked at it. The handwriting on the note is beautiful. I was a little excited. Just now forgot to add a contact method. This is my WeChat ID. Please add it after you see it so that you can contact us. I burst out laughing. How old is he this year? In such a cute way of chatting, I put away the note and opened the takeaway box. Passed the grilled fish to Zaya. By then, I took out my phone while eating. Enter the WeChat ID on the note. Soon there was a notification sound that the friend request was approved. Luo Zihan also sent a message. What's your name? I don't know your name, and I quickly tapped my fingers to reply to Gu Kaincheng. Luo Zihan looked at the 3 lonely words. Suddenly, I felt a little angry. Why do you think he's so stupid? Let's stay a little longer to Chi. I just want a silly, sweet, handsome guy at this time. Then he continued to do his job without any hesitation. The phone will vibrate. I opened the phone interface. I found out it was a string of messages from Luo Zihan. These are some things to know when renting together. After all, we are sharing a house, and we are of the opposite sex. Some things should be paid attention to in case of embarrassment. Luo Zihan listed 5 points. The first 4 points are all normal requirements. At 5 o'clock, writing Xiaobai, can I pet the cat from time to time? This is my personal request. It's okay if you don't agree. I glanced through it again, then type a reply. No problem. As for Xiaobai, as long as he doesn't refuse, of course. As soon as the message was sent, Luo Zihan replied immediately. Thank you. I smiled and put down my phone. Why do I feel that he is so cute, but a little childish? At this time, Wu Hao finally called and said that there was a vacancy in row 4 of row 5. Come quickly and I will take Xiaobai, who is already sleeping beside me. Gently put it on the bed. He joined the battle in the room late at night. Soon there was only the sound of typing on the keyboard. And the occasional joke immersed in the virtual world didn't notice at all on the bed behind me. Amazing changes are happening. No, I'm dying of sleep. I have to report to school tomorrow. I yawned and confessed to how then I climbed onto the bed gradually. The morning sun shines into the bedroom. The alarm on my cell phone rang. I frowned and reached for my phone to turn off the alarm. But when I reached to the side, I just felt something soft. Why is this pillow so soft? It feels soft and comfortable to pinch. And it feels so real. I thought I touched Zayaba. I immediately realized that something was wrong. The hairy girl on Zayaba's body suddenly opened my eyes. What I closed my eyes was a girl with a delicate face sleeping beside me with a soft snoring sound. More importantly, his whole body naked. I let out a scream and sat up immediately. The girl was also awakened by my scream. Nini rubbed her sleepy eyes and sat up. Who is Nini? Why are you in my room? I was so scared that I couldn't speak clearly. The girl seemed to be more awake, blinked his big eyes and looked at me. Then he lowered his head again, looking at my unfamiliar body. Two little hands he grabbed the two slimes on his chest. And he smiled and opened his arms towards me at the same time. I make a soft and sticky sound. Emma White. I was scared when I saw this girl rushing towards me, even though he looks a harmless little loli. Don't come over here. Ayaba is a cat. How could you be a rookie? The girl looked at me in horror. I suddenly felt sad. I'm really a rookie. You said it. I hope I can become a beautiful girl. Am I human now? Don't you want me anymore? As he said this, his eyes moistened and he started crying. I saw him crying. The panic and vigilance disappear instantly. I hurriedly comfort you. Don't cry. But are you really a rookie? I still can't believe it. Outrageous. Fuck. Open the door for outrageous. It's outrageous. I'm really a rookie. I can prove it. Then he told me everything that happened after he met me yesterday. Said one side. I started to believe it. The girl's eyes were filled with tears. Cowardly asked me now that I have become a human being. Don't you want me anymore? No, I was afraid that he would cry again, so I quickly denied it. The girl who heard my reply, she happily jumped into my arms. I quickly reached out to catch it. Then I stole it. In my heart, is this my daydream coming true? How did you become a human? Bro, let me go. Say happily, you were. It's not that I want to be a pretty girl. So I changed. I have no choice but to accept this fantastic fact. This is the girl. I saw two cat ears on the head. Very surprised this cat becomes a human. Why does it still have some cat characteristics? Don't you have human ears? No, girl shook her head. But this ear, it will become a human ear. I just don't know when it will change. I suddenly had a headache. If someone sees me when I go out, not only in the news headlines, maybe I'll be caught for risser. Boom boom boom. I was worried about how to hide Zayaba's cat ears. Suddenly there was a knock on the door. Following closely behind was Luo Zihan's voice, which did not involve, "Are you okay?" How did I hear you screaming? Startled, I hurriedly replied, It's okay. Luo Zihan stood at the door and answered. I'm confused. He clearly heard Gu Kaincheng's scream. Aren't you getting up yet? Today is the last day for freshman registration. I got up right away. I also remembered at this time I have to report to school today. Get up first. I was just out buying breakfast. I'll go with you when I come back. I put it on the door. After hearing the door close, only then did I put down my worry. Then I looked back at Zayo by standing on my bed. I suddenly had a headache. There is another person in this family. How can I explain it? Not people, to be exact. Zayo blinked his big eyes and looked at me. I can actually change back. Why didn't you say so earlier? I'm fucked. I spent a lot of time thinking about the solution. You didn't ask me. Zayoba said this and turned back into a little white cat. Okay, see, Zayoba turns into a cat again. I immediately felt relieved. Meow. This is Zayoba patted me with his cat paw while I was changing clothes. What do you want to say? I don't understand. Meow Rain. I'm wearing clothes. Said. Seeing this, Zayoba changed back into human form. Said softly, but I can only swish back and forth once a day. Damn, I was stunned. Almost fainted. Then why do you change back? Zayoba said aggrievedly, because you didn't understand what I said just now, so I changed back and I was speechless. Forget it. So you can't turn into a cat again today. Zayoba nodded. Oh, what should I do today? I raised my head with a headache. You promised to give me a nice name. Haven't taken it yet. Zayoba's slender fingers grabbed my arm. My teammate, you have become a human being. It's really not appropriate to call him Zayoba. My mind is spinning rapidly. How about you call me Muyuru? This is the name of the heroine in a novel I read. The heroine in the novel is petite and cute. Zayoba seems to be the heroine. Yeah, I remember it. My name is Muyuru. Zayoba likes this name very much. Hug me happily. Muyuru still retains the habits of a cat. Naked suburbs rubbing against my body. Two slimes stuck to my back. It made me so excited that my face turned red. Come down quickly. You haven't put on your clothes yet. I pulled apart Muyuru's arms around me. Then I went to the closet again. Find him some clothes to wear. Okay, stay here and don't leave. I'll go to school and be back soon. I said and prepared to leave the room. I want to go with you. Muyuru called out and pounced directly on me. I was caught off guard by this, almost fell down. Fortunately, the 2-month summer job was not in vain. Don't rush over so casually. We're a girl now. It's getting so big that it's going to fall. I taught him simple truths. Okay. And you take me with you. Don't stay alone in the room. I'm afraid I can only explain patiently. You can't go out like this. You have to wear a shirt. When you go out, wear pants or a skirt. Then you have to wear underwear inside your clothes. You understand? Muyuru nodded slowly, followed by a, oh my god, finally understood. I felt relieved immediately, but I didn't expect Zayoba to do something again. But I just want to follow you. Oh my god, I fainted on the bed. We'll be arrested as a hooligan if you go out like this. What is a road? This is not the point. The point is you can't go out. I took a deep breath facing Muyuru. She was red and sweet again. Okay then, Muyuru finally, reluctantly, I agreed to stay in the room. But you have to come back early. I'd be scared alone. I'll be back after I finish reporting. Wait for me in the room. Don't make a big noise. After explaining some precautions, I was relieved and closed the door. Wait till I finish washing up. Luo Zihan just happened to come back from buying breakfast at this time. I heard you yelling this morning. What happened? You're a grown man, scared like this. I was so confused by the question that I almost broke out in a cold sweat. Why does this woman like to ask questions? I saw a mouse. I was startled. Old mouse. Luo Zahan's face turned pale when he heard the mouse. There are mice in this house. No, I need to go out. After saying that, he hurried to open the door. Don't worry, the mouse has been caught by Xiaobai. I quickly comforted Luo Zahan. If this young lady is frightened, I can't take responsibility. Really? Luo Zahan stopped his hand from opening the door. There are no more mice. Luo Zahan sat down in shock. I pointed to the pile of buns on the table. I wonder why you have such a big appetite. By so much Luo Zahan has recovered peace. I just remembered it. When I got to the breakfast shop, forgot to ask what flavor of buns you want. Then I bought a little bit of each flavor. I took the bun and started eating it. Then he asked tentatively, your family must be rich. I guess so. Luo Zahan answered slowly with his mouth open. Then why do you want to share a house? Wouldn't it be better to rent a single room? Luo Zahan smiled and replied that it was too boring to be alone. Find a roommate to chat with and have fun. I'm even more confused. Why don't you live in school? The dormitory conditions at Yanqing University are very good. Besides, isn't it quite lovely with 4 people in a dormitory? The dormitory is too small. It's like 4 people squeezed into one room. Sometimes I stay up late for fear of disturbing my roommates. Luo Zahan answered casually. I smiled in my heart. If I lived in school, how come I live with you? Okay, I didn't ask anymore. If I keep asking, I'll get depressed. Why is there such a big difference between the same people? I'll tell you the reason. Why do you rent a house? Luo Zahan asked with curiosity in his eyes. I just like a quieter environment. I'm afraid the dormitory is too noisy. Why don't you rent a single room? Too expensive. It's cheaper to share a room. Luo Zahan said, don't worry. I'm usually pretty quiet. It will disturb you. I pressed the button and continued to eat. After dinner, Luo Zahan trotted to the door of my bedroom. Let's take Xiaobai with us when we go to school. Can I go into your bedroom and take Xiaobai out? I was shocked when I heard it quickly answer no. Luo Zahan pouted unhappily. You agreed to let me hold Xiaobai last night. Why do you regret it today? I don't mean that. I quickly explained. Didn't Xiaobai just catch a mouse? A little dirty, so keep it at home. When I heard the mouse, Luo Zahan got goosebumps all over his body. I don't want to hug Xiaobai anymore. Okay. Report later. Remember to give Xiaobai a bath. When you come back, I'll go when I get back. I'll take the materials for the report and leave. That there are few people with a door closing sound. The rental house became quiet. Asked me to forget to throw away the unfinished buns. Luo Zahan only remembered this matter. When he came outside, I panicked again. I hurriedly said that it would not be too late to throw away when I got back. I'll take you to school first. There was a creak accompanied by the sound of the door opening. Muyuru poked her little head out from the crack of the door. After looking around and finding no one running barefoot to the table, I carefully showed the buns on the table with my nose. Aha, this bun smells like fish. You are a girl. Why did you choose computer science? Asked Luo Zahan with some doubts while walking on the road. I think your family is doing business. Shouldn't you choose finance? I think this profession is quite interesting. I chose this major. Luo Zahan explained casually. I smiled evilly in my heart and said, I'm here to find my husband. Going to school is secondary, okay. The two chatted about nothing. Then a girl saw us and came over. Somewhat surprised, he asked Luo Zahan, why did you come to school today? Didn't you say you were going to rest in the rental house today? Good morning, Sister Yan. I brought my roommate to report. Luo Zahan told his colleague the reason, introducing the girl in front of me. This is a senior from our department. She is the head teacher of our class. Hello, my name is Liu Xian. Hello, senior. I smiled and simply greeted her. Liu Xian came to Luo Zahan again, whispered, no wonder you were so mean to that senior yesterday. Love to ignore your roommate is so handsome. Liu Xian said and glanced at me secretly. I think he is your boyfriend. Where is it? Just met for 2 days. It was Xu Dao who brought him to the school to report. Luo Zahan hesitated for a moment. I'm bored staying in the room. He happened to be reporting to school. Tame with him. So he's not your boyfriend anymore. Liu Xian suddenly became excited. What do you want to do? Luo Zahan looked at him. Liu Xian said with a sly smile, Zahan, I'll change places with you. The one I rented was a small single-person suite. Very comfortable. No, why should I give it to you? Luo Zahan immediately refused. He's not your boyfriend anyway. I don't think he's your type. Why doesn't he let me? Who said that? Luo Zahan said as he hugged my arm. He is my boyfriend now. My eyes widened and my mind was full of question mark. Is this possible? Liu Xian was surprised and said, we're leaving first. I took him to the counselor. Love walking slower. I haven't figured out the situation yet. Luo Zahan pulled him inside. After running a few steps, I blushed and asked, what are you doing? Hey, I'm helping you get out of trouble. Luo Zahan replied with a smile. What trouble can I have? I asked in confusion. Help you get rid of girls like Yanjai. Why get rid of him? What was the last thing he said to you? He said you are quite handsome. I want to date you. Luo Zahan simplified his words. This is the trouble you mentioned. Although I don't have the idea of finding a partner, but you're not my girlfriend. Why do you want to stop other girls from coming to me? That question Luo Zahan indicates whether he is being too lenient. Luo Zahan did not answer directly. He looked me up and down. Then I started asking household registration questions. So do you have a girlfriend? No. Do you have any quirks? No. Then you go to the bar. I don't drink. So do you smoke? No smoking. I was asked a lot of questions. Why are you asking these questions? Don't interrupt me. Wait until I finish asking your question. Luo Zahan scolded me seriously. I don't know what he's going to do. Seeing him so serious, I had to obey him. Luo Zahan continued his questioning. What do you usually do in your free time? I usually stay at home and play games. Or take a nap. Will you stay out all night? I don't go out unless I have nothing to do. Where should I stay if I don't come home at night? That's fine. Luo Zahan smiled happily. Cheer in my heart. It's perfect. This must be a gift from you. Lao to me. Can't let others take it away. So why are you asking these? I asked doubtfully. Luo Zahan put his hands on his hips, announced to me in a serious tone. Now I'm your girlfriend, so I don't allow other girls to approach you. I was stunned when I heard this. I subconsciously touched Luo Zahan's forehead with my hand. I don't have a fever either. Just have a fever. Luo Zihan put his hands on his waist and pouted angrily. So what are you talking about? You're too hasty. I didn't expect this lady. She looks like a cute little girl. The result is so random. I didn't say anything. I'm serious. Okay. How come being your girlfriend puts you at a disadvantage? Luo Zihan questioned, and I'm not careless. I asked you so many questions. You don't have any bad habits that make me hate you. It's the tall, thin, handsome guy I like. Why can't you be my boyfriend? Luo Zihan's reasons are very sufficient. I can hardly find any reason to refute it. But we just met. I said puzzledly. Anyway, we will live under the same roof in the future. 4 years will be ripe sooner or later. Why don't we be together now? I was shocked. The guy can predict love in advance. You didn't find a boyfriend this way before, did you? Luo Zihan is gentle in my heart. The lovely impression is gone in an instant. I haven't said anything. I've never been in a relationship. Okay. Luo Zihan stamped his feet and answered she used to be a homebody. Stay at home and watch Korean dramas every day. He didn't even look at the boys who pursued her. I'm surprised. Impossible. So are you so casual in finding your first love? Not random. Ask some questions. You are my ideal type, and I burned incense to you, Lao, before coming to school. We have met so many times. You must have been sent to me by you, Lao. If you can't grasp it, it will be wasted. Luo Zihan closed his eyes and spoke to himself. I didn't know I had moved on. Hey, wait for me. Do you think I'm your girlfriend? Luo Zihan frowned angrily. Do you really have to have two people? Writing love letters for a year or so? Then I was so shy when holding hands. You like it? That's not the kind of... I shook my head. That's fine. I think we get along pretty well. Forget it. I can't argue with you. I'll talk about this later. I still think it's too far-fetched. We just met yesterday and we're already my girlfriend today. Still a rich woman. Novel. Dare not write like this. When is the future? The world is money. Love me. Dance with your hands on your face. Complain. How come you are more talkative than my mother? Why is it so difficult to communicate with you? Benyan. Luo Zihan was stunned for a moment. What does it mean? Have other women said that to you? I realized I almost told you wrong about it. Slip the tongue. I quickly changed my words and explained that I was referring to my mother. Okay, I'll talk to you after I finish reporting. However, the more I resisted this matter, the more she pestered me. Luo Zihan wanted to hold my hand intentionally or unintentionally, but I kept hiding. Little did they know that these actions of the two on campus in the eyes of others, they are just two young lovers. Flirting. Gu Kaincheng and Wu Hao's voices suddenly appeared. They both turned back in the direction of the sound. When Wu Hao saw Luo Zihan, the pupil of the eye shrinking suddenly with a visible amplitude, he was so shocked that he couldn't speak. Before I could explain, Luo Zihan was the first to speak. I'm his roommate. WTF, how I was so shocked that the soy milk in my hand fell to the ground. Okay, no wonder you came to report secretly behind my back. It turns out that there is a beautiful lady accompanying her. Hey, I won't bother you anymore. You continue. After saying this, Wu Hao's face was full of smiles. He left, looking back every few steps. I suddenly felt powerless. Why is there no normal person around me? Let's go after you finish your report. You still have to go back and give Xiaobai a bath. Luo Zihan urged me, who was in a daze. I just remembered Muyuru is still in her room. Haven't had breakfast yet. Oh, why didn't you said I was your boyfriend? Suddenly questioned. Luo Zihan thought to himself that he was already tired of playing after such a short time. Because you don't like it, I'm going to follow my boyfriend's ideas. Luo Zihan's playful answer. I'm confused. How do you feel? No matter what you say, they're all on your side. Oh, about the boyfriend and girlfriend thing. Let's spend more time together. When the time comes, everything will come naturally. Now we still start from being a roommates and ordinary friends. Start. Okay. Luo Zihan pouted and answered. After reporting back to the rental house, Luo Zihan walked to the table and said, I'm going to throw away the extra buns. I nodded and said yes. Then I started thinking about Xiaobai. How should I deal with Muyuru's matter today? Hiding it from you. Today he can no longer turn back into a cat. So you like fish-flavored pork shreds? Luo Zihan's sudden question interrupted my thoughts. No, I explained that I didn't eat breakfast. Fish-flavored shredded pork buns. It's just you and me in the room. It's you who eats it. I just had a vegetable bun this morning. Different ideas immediately appeared in the two people's minds. Oh my god, it couldn't be that Yuru had eaten it secretly. Luo Zihan's voice trembled. Is it a mouse? I thought it was a mouse. Luo Zihan left the table the moment he got off. I quickly said that it should be Xiaobai who ate it. By the way, throw away the garbage. Please bring me another steamed bun with fish-flavored pork shreds. I'll send you the money when I come back. Luo Zihan became suspicious, but I didn't continue to worry about it. No more money. But remember to give Xiaobai a bath. Quickly after saying that, he left. Oh, what can I do? It's too hard to hide it for a day. I'm going to be in big trouble if he finds out. Muyuru knows what will happen. Forget it. Let's go back to the bedroom and check on Yuru. First I opened the bedroom door. You are back, Muyuru said happily. When she saw me, then he rushed over again and told you everything. You're bigger now. This can't be done. Will fall. Come down quickly. I want to put Muyuru back on the bed, but he held my neck tightly and wouldn't let go. I like the feeling of holding. You don't want to loosen. Okay. I'll let you hold me for a while. Yuru's body is soft, still has a light fragrance. I also like the feeling of holding him, but I'm afraid I won't be able to help myself and do something after we go out. Did you sneak out to eat? I asked. Muyuru nodded. Then I pouted my little mouth. I'm hungry. I smelled the scent of fish again. I couldn't help but eat it. Are you still hungry now? Muyuru nodded pitifully. I'll go out for a while. Wait until I leave. Before you come out of the room, there will be buns left for you on the table. Are you going out again? The smile on Muyuru's face disappeared in an instant. When can I follow you? Wait until tomorrow when you can turn into a cat again. I'll take you to class. Why did I become a human? Can't you take me out with you? Muyuru pouted her lips and looked unhappy. Let's talk about this after I buy you some clothes. Okay, then you have to promise you're going to take me out after I get dressed. Okay, I promise. I said helplessly. Gu Kaincheng. I'm back with the sound of a door opening. Luo Zihan's voice sounded. Stay here and don't make any noise. I whispered something to Xiaobai and left the room. Have you finished bathing? Xiaobai Luo Zihan smiled. Can I go hug Xiaobai now? I hurried to explain Xiaobai's body is not completely dry yet. I'll talk to you later. Then I'll go feed him. Luo Zihan holding a bun. I'm going to open my bedroom door. I quickly grabbed his hand and waited. Xiaobai is not hungry now. Why did you ask me to buy this bun? Luo Zihan was very confused. I planned to give this to Xiaobai's lunch. I appear calm. In fact, a group of people who are panicking. Please accompany me to the supermarket. I quickly added that I had to distract him. We can't let him always think about Xiaobai. Why go to the supermarket? Luo Zihan looked at me doubtfully. Again, I'm going to buy some kitchenware. One person may not be able to take it. I want you to do me a favor. Why buy kitchenware? Luo Zihan didn't pick it up anymore. Of course, it's cooking. Eating takeout all the time is unhealthy. You can actually cook. Luo Zihan suddenly became excited. Hahaha, let's go quickly. Luo Zihan excitedly held my hand. Run to the door. I didn't expect that. My boyfriend is not only handsome, a good housekeeper. Didn't we say we're still friends? How long has it been since you forgot about it? I looked at Luo Zihan and asked, right, male friends. I won't say anything anymore anyway. I don't seem to suffer any loss. Luo Zihan just held his hand at most. Didn't do anything else. Just came downstairs. Luo Zihan suddenly let go of my hand. Go back upstairs. Kaincheng, wait for me. What are you doing? I asked casually. The sun is a bit strong outside. I forgot to bring my parasol. While Luo Zihan was speaking, I quickly ran back upstairs. I'm hungry. But the next second I realized, what the hell? I realized something was wrong. Wait, don't open the door. I rushed upstairs at the same time. He spoke to stop Luo Zihan, but it's too late. Luo Zihan opens the door. Just saw it, a white-haired girl with cat ears on her head, wearing a loose dress, 2 white legs middle, and stretched out a moving cat tail, standing in the living room, staring at him. The living room seems to have been paused. Both of them stood there staring at each other until I returned to the rental house. The two of them came out of their daze. 2 screams sounded at the same time. My ears were almost deafened by these 2 women. Who is why is it in our house? Luo Zihan pointed at Muyuru and asked. Muyuru quickly hid behind me. 2 small hands firmly grasped my waist. Luo Zihan looked at the 2 of them so close. I got angry immediately. Just ask me angrily. You actually hid your lover from me. No wonder you ignored me. It turns out that it already exists. I really want to cry, but have no tears. You calm down first. Listen to my explanation. Explain. What could it be that this woman is fake? Luo Zihan pointed angrily at Muyuru. Behind me. Muyuru was frightened. The head that popped out from behind me shrank back again. He really isn't a woman. I explained with a stiff upper lip. You think I'm blind? This isn't what a woman is. We're fake cat ears. Is it still Catwoman? Luozi's face turned red with coldness. I'm really blind. I actually think you are my ideal boyfriend. I didn't expect you to be such a sanctimonious person. Calm down, beast. Let me explain. My mind is full of chaos now. I want to see how you explain it. Luo Zihan crossed his arms angrily. He is actually the little white cat I adopted. When I said this, I want to slap myself. Who the hell believes this? Luo Zihan sneered. Do you want to listen to what you are saying? If you want to make up a lie, at least make it decent. Okay, I know it's hard for you to believe, but he really is. I'm tough. Continue to explain this fact, which is even more outrageous than a lie. I'm indeed the little white cat. Muyuru poked her head out and explained. I remember you last night and sneaked into the room to hug me. But how could Luo Zihan believe this sentence? You guys have colluded in advance. Have you figured out how to act? He didn't want to listen to these 2 people quibbling. Step forward, reach out, and grab the little tail behind Muyuru. Want to tear off what he thought was a disguise. Ah! Muyuru screamed in pain. The 2 hands holding my waist instantly increased the intensity. My face turned green from the pain. Luo Zihan was also attracted by Muyuru's cry. Startled, quickly let go of my hand. Looking at the tears rolling in Muyuru's eyes, I suddenly felt guilty. I asked weakly, are you really a white man? Muyuru nodded with tears on her face as he spoke. He moved his ears twice. To prove this is true, Luo Zihan's eyes gradually became more and more shocked. I took a deep breath and almost couldn't recover. Fainted. Hey, don't scare me. I quickly used my hips to assist help Luo Zihan, who was about to faint. You let me slow down. Luo Zihan held his head and sat on the chair. Pour me a glass of water. I quickly got him a glass of boiled water from the kitchen. After a while, Luo Zihan finally recovered from the shock. Is that why you screamed so loudly this morning? You're surprised, so am I. At this time, Muyuru grabbed my waist. I'm so hungry. Luo Zihan. He handed the buns he bought to Muyuru. Do you want to eat this? Muyuru said, but standing still. Then you take it. Luo Zihan stretched his hand further in doubt. Muyuru still didn't dare to go up, but look up at me. Take it. It's okay. He is not a bad guy. After hearing what I said, Muyuru reached out and took it. Why does he listen to you so much? Luo Zihan was a little unhappy for a while. What do you mean, I'm not a bad person? Well, I look like a bad guy. I complained to Luo Zihan. He's a cat transform. The mind is at most a little better than that of an elementary school student. You just grabbed his tail and made him cry. How could he not be afraid of you? I didn't do this on purpose. To ease the embarrassment, Luo Zihan immediately changed the subject. Now Xiaobai has become a human. What are you going to do? But I haven't figured it out yet. Let's turn him back into a cat tomorrow. Luo Zihan was suddenly surprised, turning to Xiaobai curiously. Xiaobai, can you change back? I can't change back until tonight. And I have a name, Muyuru said softly. Luo Zihan looked at me in confusion. I explained embarrassedly. I named him Muyuru. Such a nice name. I can see you're very happy that he turned into Catwoman. Luo Zihan narrowed his eyes and gave me a wicked smile. I smiled awkwardly. It would be a lie to say I'm not happy. Either way, could you please not tell anyone about this? It's not good if too many people know about it. I won't tell you, but you have to promise me one thing. Luo Zihan said with a smile. Yuru has to sleep with me at night. Why did I immediately widen my eyes? Yuru is a girl, so of course she has to sleep with me. Luo Zihan said confidently. Is it possible? What kind of beastly act do you want to do to Yuru? I immediately denied it. I'm afraid Yuru doesn't want to sleep with you. No, Yuru's mind is still that of a little girl. My child, I have a way. Luo Zihan came to Yuru's side and asked him softly, Yuru, what do you want now? I want a set of clothes for me now. Kind Cheng said I can only go out after I put on clothes. Mu Yuru answered very honestly, how about I give you a set of my clothes? Really? Yuru suddenly became happy. Resistance to Luo Zihan also disappeared in the bedroom. Luo Zihan said to Mu Yuru, you take off Gu Kind Cheng's clothes first. Mu Yuru cried out in hunger, very obedient to take off the clothes. Luo Zihan looked at Mu Yuru's perfect, almost impeccable body. I can't help but feel jealous why he has such a good figure when he just turned into a human. My breasts aren't that firm yet. Why are you staring at me? Mu Yuru was a little scared when Luo Zihan stared at her. Luo Zihan came back to his senses, quickly explained, I'm just looking to see what kind of clothes suit you. Talking, turning around and looking for clothes in your closet. Try this one. Luo Zihan took out a set short-sleeved shirt and pleated skirt combination. Mu Yuru hummed. The thought of getting dressed and going out happy again. Yuru will put on your underwear first. While Luo Zihan was speaking, take a piece of underwear and put it on Mu Yuru. However, Mu Yuru, who had put on her underwear, made a sound of discomfort. What happened to the beeping sound? Luo Zihan looked at her distressed expression and asked, so uncomfortable. Mu Yuru's face turned red. Luo Zihan felt unbalanced again. I'm so angry. I always feel that she has accidentally despised my body. Then she said she would not wear underwear for the time being. I'll buy you something suitable for you later. Just put the shirt on him. Looking at the shower gel dressed Luo Zihan couldn't help but praise it as too cute. The two walked out of the room. Luo Zihan asked me, Gu Kaincheng, look at how you wear down jackets. Can I go out now? However, I was in a trance the moment I saw Mu Yuru. Even saliva is flowing down. I hurriedly got up and opened the door, speaking to Luo Zihan, who had a dark face. Yuru said she couldn't sleep last night, just came over to sleep here. Mu Yuru at this time. I was also scared and apologized to Luo Zihan slowly. Sister Zihan, sorry, I came here because I couldn't sleep last night. Luo Zihan originally wanted to blame Mu Yurong, but looking at her pitiful appearance, she really couldn't bear to speak. Please don't be so fierce. Yuru will be scared. I'm not frustrated yet. Protect Mu Yuru. Luo Zihan's anger had calmed down a bit. It rose again. Get out of the way. Luo Zihan pushed me aside angrily. Enter the room. Look carefully at every part of the bed. I checked the quilt in my hand carefully again. Then he used his nose to embroider. After confirming that no abnormalities were found, I took a long breath. How come it's okay? I looked at Luo Zihan. The series of strange actions just now raised puzzled questions. Nothing. Luo Zihan blushed. She rolled her eyes at me and walked out of the room. I'm hungry. Make me breakfast. Luo Zihan was still angry and yelled at me. I don't get used to him anymore. When did I become your servant? If you want me to go, I will go. Luo Zihan became even angrier when he heard this. Standing on tiptoe, grabbing my ears and whispering angrily, I told you not to be partial. The night before yesterday. Why last night? Yuru sleeps in the same bed with you again. I'm also helpless about this. Travel to my room by yourself. It's not my initiative. I can't help but spread my hands and explain that I don't care your bias towards him. Make me breakfast. Just as compensation. Luo Zihan put his hands on his waist and acted like a rogue. But I can't make breakfast. I can't make you buns and soy milk. I explained with a wry smile. Luo Zihan is unhappy. She pouted and muttered, then you go buy us breakfast. I'll eat the meat bun, okay? And you guys need to change clothes in the afternoon. I also think it is indeed a bit biased towards the bath soft. I had to agree to Luo Zihan's request. Yuru, we also went back to the room to change clothes. Zihan took Mu Yuru back to his room, looking at Mu Yuru with innocent eyes. She really can't lose her temper, so I changed to a kind of coquettish selling. She protested to him with a miserable face. Yuru, you don't keep your word. You promised me that Sister Zihan, who slept with me last night, sorry, I can only sleep next to Kaincheng. Mu Yuru drooped her ears, looks very aggrieved. Luo Zihan wanted to comfort her. A heart couldn't help but be extremely. I acted cute and pitiful, but she killed me. Never mind, after all, she is a child and doesn't want to be like him. I'm back. I returned to the rental house early. Then he called out to Luo Zihan and took the breakfast. A bad idea suddenly popped up in my mind. While I'm changing my shoes, she suddenly stood on tiptoe, kissed me on the face. I covered my wet cheeks, staring eyes looking at Luo Zihan's reward for buying breakfast in surprise. Before I opened my mouth, Luo Zihan smiled and said, I blush. I just bought some breakfast. It's not necessary. So you like this reward? Luo Zihan is very happy. She finally managed to get back on track when facing Mu Yuru. Mu Yuru stood aside watching the intimate actions of the two. I feel very sad. She doesn't know what jealousy is. Just know that she seems to be at a disadvantage. So Mu Yuru gently pulled the corner of my clothes, not yet fully recovered. Blushing, you turned your head to look at him and squatted down a little. Mu Yuru is not like Luo Zihan, still a little shy. Why are you squatting? Although I doubt, but I still squatted down slightly. Mu Yuru's little mouth pasted on my face, and it hasn't been loosened for a long time. Luo Zihan got anxious as soon as he saw it. Damn it. I just kissed. No, I can't lose to him. He kissed me on the other cheek again. Even suck it up. Finished breakfast. My blushing face returned to normal, but on the right cheek there is also a red mark. It is Luo Zihan's masterpiece. I smiled bitterly and said, don't suck when you kiss me. Hey, your face is so clean. I couldn't help but take a sip. Luo Zihan stuck out his tongue playfully. I replied with a smile. I'm really afraid that you will bring down. Taught him badly. I look in the mirror. Then he rubbed his cheek vigorously with his right hand. Stop rubbing it. The more you rub it, the redder it gets. It will disappear naturally after a while. Luo Zihan reminded me to get ready to go to school. There is a class meeting this morning, and you can't be late. I hope no one else notices. Otherwise it's too embarrassing, I said to Mu Yuru, who was drinking soy milk. Yuru, we're going to class and won't be back until noon. You stay home alone. I don't want to stay home. I want to go too. Mu Yuru shook her head desperately. You haven't waited for me to finish speaking. Yuru, directly facing two people, instantly turned back into the little white cat before. Ha ha ha. It really can be changed back. Luo Zihan was surprised and happy and picked up Xiaobai. Now you are a rookie again. Luo Zihan happily hugs Xiaobai. I smiled evilly in my heart. Hee hee. Not Kaincheng belongs to me alone. I took the school bag, then put Xiaobai in the school bag. Open a small hole on the top. Let him breathe in there. After all, it's the first day of class, just swaggering and holding a white cat go to work, it's too conspicuous. Why do you have to let Zayaba stay in your school bag? How unfair to him. Liu Zihan said at this time. Zayaba also poked his head out of the school bag. He shot it in dissatisfaction. Look, Zayaba also wants to come out for some fresh air. Let's take him out to get some fresh air. Liu Zihan said as he was about to hug Zayaba. Okay. Don't you think it's a good idea to hold a cat in your class meeting? Too conspicuous. I thought you were doing this for some reason. A compelling reason. It's for your face. Liu Zihan gave me a cold look. I don't think it's noticeable if you don't hug me. Hug me. Liu Zihan said. He took Zayaba out of the school bag. Hold in arms. I can't continue to say anything following Liu Zihan silently until I entered the campus. Liu Zihan broke the silence. I didn't expect you to be so nice. I'm just afraid of trouble. Just think, if someone is watching holding a cat in my arms, I came to the class meeting, it will attract people to ask me questions. Isn't that good? It's a good opportunity to build good relationships with classmates. I think it's too much trouble, and I'll finish the class meeting later. I also have to work part-time in the school cafeteria. Is your family short of money? I have to do part-time jobs right after I came to school. Liu Zihan asked in confusion, and I told him the truth. Lack of money is out of the question. Just an ordinary family. I work part-time just to relieve the pressure of renting a house. That's easy. I pay your rent every month. If you go to work, who will cook for us? Liu Zihan said very easily. Then I will just work for free. You and I are just boyfriend and girlfriend now. There is no reason to use your money, I replied with a wry smile. I think it's better to rely on myself. If you get used to eating soft food, you will easily become dependent on it. No, if you go to work, who will accompany us? Who will cook for us? I'm not there all day. The more you rub it, the redder it gets. It will disappear naturally after a while. Liu Zihan reminded me to get ready to go to school. There is a class meeting this morning, and you can't be late. I hope no one else notices. Otherwise it's too embarrassing, I said to Mu Yuru, who was drinking soy milk. Yuru, we're going to class and won't be back until noon. You stay home alone. I don't want to stay home. I want to go too. Mu Yuru shook her head desperately. You haven't waited for me to finish speaking. Yuru, directly facing two people, instantly turned back into the little white cat before. Ha ha ha. It really can be changed back. Liu Zihan was surprised and happy and picked up Zayaba. Now you are a rookie again. Liu Zihan happily hugs Zayaba. I smiled evilly in my heart. Hee hee. Na Kaincheng belongs to me alone. I took the school bag, then put Zayaba in the school bag. Open a small hole on the top. Let him breathe in there. After all, it's the first day of class, just swaggering and holding a white cat go to work. It's too conspicuous. Why do you have to let Zayaba stay in your school bag? How unfair to him. Liu Zihan said at this time. Zayaba also poked his head out of the school bag. He shot it in dissatisfaction. Look, Zayaba also wants to come out for some fresh air. Let's take him out to get some fresh air. Liu Zihan said as he was about to hug Zayaba. Okay. Don't you think it's a good idea to hold a cat in your class meeting? Too conspicuous. I thought you were doing this for some reason. A compelling reason. It's for your face. Liu Zihan gave me a cold look. I don't think it's noticeable if you don't hug me. Hug me. Liu Zihan said. He took Zayaba out of the school bag. Hold in arms. I can't continue to say anything following Liu Zihan silently until I entered the campus. Liu Zihan broke the silence. I didn't expect you to be so nice. I'm just afraid of trouble. Just think, if someone is watching holding a cat in my arms, I came to the class meeting, it will attract people to ask me questions. Isn't that good? It's a good opportunity to build good relationships with classmates. I think it's too much trouble, and I'll finish the class meeting later. I also have to work part-time in the school cafeteria. Is your family short of money? I have to do part-time jobs right after I came to school. Liu Zihan asked in confusion, and I told him the truth. Lack of money is out of the question. Just an ordinary family. I work part-time just to relieve the pressure of renting a house. That's easy. I pay your rent every month. If you go to work, who will cook for us? Liu Zihan said very easily. Then I will just work for free. You and I are just boyfriend and girlfriend now. There is no reason to use your money, I replied with a wry smile. I think it's better to rely on myself. If you get used to eating soft food, you will easily become dependent on it. No, if you go to work, who will accompany us? Who will cook for us? I'm not there all day. The more you rub it, the redder it gets. It will disappear naturally after a while. Liu Zihan reminded me to get ready to go to school. There is a class meeting this morning, and you can't be late. I hope no one else notices. Otherwise it's too embarrassing, I said to Mu Yuru, who was drinking soy milk. Yuru, we're going to class and won't be back until noon. You stay home alone. I don't want to stay home. I want to go too. Mu Yuru shook her head desperately. You haven't waited for me to finish speaking. Yuru, directly facing two people, instantly turned back into the little white cat before. Ha ha ha. It really can be changed back. Liu Zihan was surprised and happy and picked up Zayaba. Now you are a rookie again. Liu Zihan happily hugs Zayaba. I smiled evilly in my heart. Hee hee. Na Kaincheng belongs to me alone. I took the school bag, then put Zayaba in the school bag. Open a small hole on the top. Let him breathe in there. After all, it's the first day of class, just swaggering and holding a white cat go to work. It's too conspicuous. Why do you have to let Zayaba stay in your school bag? How unfair to him. Liu Zihan said at this time. Zayaba also poked his head out of the school bag. He shot it in dissatisfaction. Look, Zayaba also wants to come out for some fresh air. Let's take him out to get some fresh air. Liu Zihan said as he was about to hug Zayaba. Okay. Don't you think it's a good idea to hold a cat in your class meeting? Too conspicuous. I thought you were doing this for some reason. A compelling reason. It's for your face. Liu Zihan gave me a cold look. I don't think it's noticeable if you don't hug me. Hug me. Liu Zihan said. He took Zayaba out of the school bag. Hold in arms. I can't continue to say anything following Liu Zihan silently until I entered the campus. Liu Zihan broke the silence. I didn't expect you to be so nice. I'm just afraid of trouble. Just think, if someone is watching holding a cat in my arms, I came to the class meeting, it will attract people to ask me questions. Isn't that good? It's a good opportunity to build good relationships with classmates. I think it's too much trouble, and I'll finish the class meeting later. I also have to work part-time in the school cafeteria. Is your family short of money? I have to do part-time jobs right after I came to school. Liu Zihan asked in confusion, and I told him the truth. Lack of money is out of the question. Just an ordinary family. I work part-time just to relieve the pressure of renting a house. That's easy. I pay your rent every month. If you go to work, who will cook for us? Liu Zihan said very easily. Then I will just work for free. You and I are just boyfriend and girlfriend now. There is no reason to use your money, I replied with a wry smile. I think it's better to rely on myself. If you get used to eating soft food, you will easily become dependent on it. No, if you go to work, who will accompany us? Who will cook for us? I'm not there all day. The relationship between the two, as soon as Luo Zihan mentioned Gu Kaincheng's name, the classroom suddenly became levelly full of sighs. So what is your relationship with Gu Kaincheng? Some girls don't give up. I want to hear, Luo Zihan admitted himself. Luo Zihan is worried how to assert his sovereignty over Gu Kaincheng. Then someone asked, of course, he has to admit loudly that you guessed it right, of course, we are a couple. There's no need to publicize our relationship. I feel helpless looking at Luo Zihan, who was walking back. I didn't promote it. Someone asked me, so I answered. Luo Zihan answered with a smile while holding Xiaobai. These are the girls sitting at the front table. Curiously, he turned around and said, the school has a forum, you and Gu Kaincheng. It seems to have become a hot topic on the forum. I was stunned for a moment, but I didn't take it to heart. I'm not interested in these things. Zundu Jaidu. Luo Zihan was very surprised. Take out your phone and open the school's forum. Sure enough, the first post was about Gu Kaincheng. Please lock this handsome guy's name in the class. I like this handsome guy. Then the following is a yesterday. Luo Zihan and Gu Kaincheng photos of walking on campus. However, Luo Zihan was sent by Ironman to use delete the image software. Luo Zihan couldn't help curling his lips when he saw the post. Who is this person? I'm right next to Gu Kaincheng. Raw people so blatantly. Luo Zihan continued to watch. Found the first 3 posts on Taiba. Both are related to Gu Kaincheng. There are many posts about him, but they are all below. Why Gu Kaincheng related posts will be pinned? Luo Zihan asked somewhat confusedly. Several female classmates answered. The person who posted this probably paid for it. School post bar. This is an independent website made by a senior. You can make your post sticky by paying money calculated by day. Seems quite expensive, so to speak. There are 2 rich ladies in the school who like Gu Kaincheng. Listen to what the 2 of them said. Luo Zihan couldn't help but feel jealous. He didn't even hear Gu Kaincheng talking to him. Do you know how to make yourself post? Is the subtitle pinned? Luo Zihan asked them. After you post, just go find the forum administrator. Luo Zihan wanted to continue asking, but Xiaobai in his arms started to struggle. Luo Zihan hurried to comfort Xiaobai. At the same time, he just in time to see Gu Kaincheng walking out of the classroom. I quickly chased after him holding Xiaobai in my arms. Why didn't you call me when you left? Luo Zihan asked me in a blaming tone. I told you 3 times after class. You were just staring blankly and didn't hear anything. I also have to work part-time in the cafeteria. Naturally, I left first. I have no choice but to explain. Luo Zihan said embarrassedly. Oh, I don't have any classes in the afternoon anyway. You should go back first with Xiaobai in your arms. I will be back after I finish my work at noon. Don't ask me to accompany you. Luo Zihan thought of the 2 women who posted, I feel angry. I'll post a message later. Directly stick to the top for 1 year. Why are you following me? I went to work. I wonder accompany you to prevent you from being bored at work. Besides, Xiaobai must want to stay with you too. Luo Zihan answered confidently. The 2 came to the hamburger shop in the cafeteria. Boss, I'm Gu Tianqing, just contacted you. I immediately identified myself when I saw the owner. Yes, I didn't expect he was a handsome guy. The female store manager was very satisfied. After seeing the people, I thought it would be great to have a handsome guy. It can help me attract female customer. In fact, Luo Zihan suddenly asked, boss, are you still hiring part-timers? You also want a part-time job? The female shop owner was very surprised. Luo Zihan nodded and said, yes. The female shop owner was stunned for a moment. Then he immediately came to his senses and said, of course you can. I just need to recruit 2 people. I have a small request. Luo Zihan continued to say to the female shop owner, this kitten we have is very attached to us. When we are at work, can you put it aside? The female owner was a little hesitant. If this cat breaks something or if they catch the customers or something, that would be bad. Luo Zihan saw his concerns. The Alliance added that Xiaobai is very well behaved. He just stood there quietly washing us. I don't need a salary. If Xiaobai breaks anything, I will definitely compensate you. Yes, but you still have to pay the salary. The female shopkeeper thought about it. Then he smiled and said, great, couple shop assistant. They are all handsome men and beautiful women. There is also a cute little white cat. Free publicity is coming. Then the shop owner went to get the store clothes for the 2 of them. While waiting for the female shop owner to take the clothes, I frowned and asked Luo Zihan, what do you do? You still lack this money? Luo Zihan replied with a smile, of course, I don't need money. I went to work with my boyfriend. Aren't you afraid you'll be bored? Mao Xiaobai heard in Luo Zihan's arms. He protested, the future is not yours alone. Luo Zihan quickly changed his words. Oh yes, it's our boyfriend. After the female shop owner brought the store uniform, the 2 began to work. A girl in the cafeteria to another girl who looks very good talking about Snow, the boy who works at the burger shop. It seems to be the handsome guy on Taiba. A girl named Kingsu look up in the direction of the burger shop. It's really him. Isn't it a careless freshman? I'm here to work study so soon. Lin Kingsu became confused. Maybe the family is not very wealthy. The girl next to him guessed that's even better if he is a rich young man. I'm tired of pursuing it. At this time, Lin Kingsu, I recognized Luo Zihan standing in front of the cashier. Isn't this the girl who was next to Gu Kaincheng that day? A sense of crisis suddenly came over me. Why is he? Didn't they all quarrel? Lin Kingsu continued to eat. I deliberately waited until most people in the cafeteria had left. Just walk to the burger shop. Handsome guy can order single step. Lin Kingsu ignored Luo Zihan. Say hello directly to Gu Kaincheng inside. This made Luo Zihan very angry. Who is this woman? So arrogant. Ignored me directly. Simply find this beauty. I'm in a good mood. Looking at Luo Zihan's joking answer. Can't I find you some? Lin Kingsu still smiled and said to me, if you insist on asking for this, then I'll help you order it. Luo Zihan is about to explode with anger. Normally, he would have exploded. But now Lin Kingsu is a customer. He had to swallow his anger, so he glared at me fiercely. Lin Kingsu continued to smile and said, just a glass of Coke with ice. Wait a minute, I'll pack it for. I turned around randomly to prepare Coke for Lin Kingsu. Luo Zihan stood aside biting her lip. She stared at Lin Kingsu. I'm calling you a nympho in my heart. Are you done with me? Can't you see I'm still here? Want Coke? I handed the Coke to Lin Kingsu. Lin Kingsu took it and said thank you. Then he took out his cell phone. And can I add WeChat? Let's forget about this. I refused with a smile. Luo Zihan is on the verge of going crazy. If I add this girl's WeChat, I'm afraid I'll be beaten up when I get back. WeChat is convenient for contact. I like the food in your restaurant. If you want to eat next time, I will make an appointment with you in advance. Lin Kingsu opened her mouth. That's why I can't refuse. Obviously a veteran in the love field. I have no choice but to agree. What's your name? Handsome I. I'll give you a note. Lin Kingsu took the opportunity to ask for more information. We chatted for a while. He waved to me before he left. My name is Lin Kingsu. See you tomorrow on the way back. Luo Zihan became more and more angry. Moth is silent. Even Xiaobai hid in Luo Zihan's arms. I'm going to hug him. He also curled up and rejected me. I sighed in my heart. Sooner or later, Xiaobai will be led astray by him. Okay, don't be angry. I opened my mouth to comfort Luo Zihan. Why agree to that? Those unreasonable demands of a woman. Luo Zihan angrily asked him if he was a customer. As long as it's not excessively demanding as a waiter, I have to be satisfied. But this is an unreasonable request. I'm the order taker. He just ignored me. I'm so mad. Luo Zihan continued to complain. The counselor asked us to go to the classroom, where the class meeting was held in the morning. Military training uniform. Military training will start tomorrow. I interrupted Luo Zihan. I'll just go get it. Haven't you washed your clothes yet? If you don't wash it, it won't dry. Luo Zihan printed a good. Then he grabbed my hand and pulled me to his side. The two of them were pressed together, and I still hadn't figured out the situation. Luo Zihan took out his cell phone with his other hand. He held it in front of the two of them and looked at the camera. Although I'm a little confused, but I did it anyway. Luo Zihan took several photos. After looking at the effect, very satisfied with a smile. Why are you taking photos suddenly? I just asked Luo Zihan. I'll talk to you later. I'll take Xiaobai back to wash the dirty clothes first. Luo Zihan was about to carry Xiaobai back. As soon as Xiaobai saw that I was leaving, I stopped being so mad. He quickly stretched out his two little paws towards me. You want to come with me? I smiled and held Xiaobai in my arms. Didn't you just not want me? As Xiaobai me-eyed, licking my cheek to apologize. At this time, Luo Zihan added angrily, come back quickly after getting the military training uniform. Don't chat up with other girls. I see it's not working time. Ow, don't chat with others. After the two separated, Luo Zihan holding a mobile phone posted the group photo I just took on Taiba, then contact the forum administrator immediately. I will keep this post pinned for a year. The administrator is confused. Yesterday, a girl asked him to pin a post 1 month is enough for him to eat chalk. Now Luo Zihan directly told him 1 year, and they are all related to Gu Kaincheng. The administrator couldn't help but feel jealous. Are all the rich women nowadays so rich? As expected, being handsome can make a living. When I got 2 sets of military training uniforms and prepared to go back, just then, Wu Hao ran into Gu Kaincheng, who was walking towards him. I'm about to go find you. Last night, I talked about signing up for the LOL competition. All that's missing is your identity information. I have to go back now. I'll send you the information when I get to the rental house. I smiled and replied, wait for me a moment. I went to the classroom to get a military training uniform and brought it back to the dormitory. It's a good way to go with you out of school. Just a good chat. I thought about it and agreed. It won't take long anyway, and followed Wu Hao to the classroom, where they held the class meeting, but I soon regretted it. Wu Hao's boss turned out to be Lin Kingsu and Gu Kaincheng. Lin Kingsu immediately recognized me standing at the door. Hello, Senior Lin. It's too late for me to escape now. I had to greet him awkwardly. So you are also from the computer department? Lin Kingsu was very surprised. Which class are you in? Software engineering. Soft class 4. I watched Wu Hao raise his eyebrows at me not far away. I really want to skin him alive. Stop watching the show, old thief. Come out and rescue me. So Lin Kingsu talked to me for a while. Just ask about the various tricks to get my information. Senior sister, I have something to do, and I have to go back to the rental house first. Let's talk next time. I can't stand it anymore, and I'm ready to run away. The little white in my arms keeps using paws hitting my chest. Show that bye-bye. Lin Kingsu did not try to stop me, just waved goodbye to me. Wu Hao laughed beside him and said, the school beauty wants to pick you up. I have tricked you into giving me so much information. I can't bear to interrupt your conversation. Think you are just here to watch the fun. After I finished speaking, my mind suddenly shook. You, what did you just say? That Lin Kingsu is the school beauty? Any questions? Lin Kingsu is good looking. He is tall and good looking. The family situation seems to be pretty good. No problem, I'm just asking. Actually, I'm stupid. I didn't expect Lin Kingsu to be the school beauty. This buff is fully stacked, but I think it will be soon. The position of school beauty is a must. Wu Hao suddenly said, why didn't you just mention that he has so many advantages? She should be the school belle. I looked at Wu Hao speechlessly. Yes, but I think your girlfriend is prettier. Your girlfriend has a kind of aura. I like it at first sight. I didn't know how to answer the call. After returning to the rental house, Luo Zihan is washing clothes. Didn't you say you'd be back soon? I kind of forgot the time I met my high school classmates and talked to them. I didn't say a word about Lin Kingsu's affairs. I want to just brush this matter off like this. How would you know? Xiaoba jumped out of my arms, walked to Luo Zihan's side, pushed his foot with his paw, pointed at me again. Tell me I'm lying, Xiao Wu. You're hiding something from me, Luo Zihan immediately asked angrily. I didn't. I'm still thinking of making excuses. Unexpectedly, Xiaoba turned back into a human. Sister Zihan, Kaincheng deceives you. He and that noon the one you met is Lin King. Snow Girl, we talked for a long time. I pushed his chest and urged him to go, but he refused to move. Damn, I didn't expect Mu Yuru to complain. What else do you have to say? Luo Zihan stamped his feet in anger. You're a pervert, a hooligan, a pervert. Don't you think the two of us are not enough? I really just met him by chance. He greeted me. I just talked to him a few words. I tried my best to explain to myself, but Luo Zihan just wouldn't calm down. Even Mu Yuru was still beside him. Expose my sophistry. Look, Yuru is angry. You have to give us both an explanation. What do you want me to explain? My mouth is dry from talking so much. Where's your keyboard? Kneel down and admit your mistake to us. Luo Zihan stared at me angrily. Good guy, I'm also a man who can bend and stretch. If you tell me to kneel, I will kneel. I would rather die than do it. I won't do it even if you kill me. Then you go die. Luo Zihan stretched out his hand to grab me. I don't sit still, hiding and begging for mercy. I have something to say. A gentleman talks, not fights. I've already admitted I missed it. When I was hiding, I didn't expect Mu Yuru to suddenly pounce on me, push me down on the sofa. Sister Zihan, I grabbed Kaincheng and wanted to break free, but I didn't expect Mu Yuru to be so strong. Yuru, let go first. Luo Zihan's face flushed instantly. She was just angry. I forgot that Mu Yuru was still naked. Hurry and take Mu Yuru back to the room to put on clothes. I sat up from the sofa with a red face, twisted lips, bring a smile, milky flavor. Hee on the way back to the rental house after finishing my part-time job at night. Luo Zihan pouted and complained. You're such a good pervert again. I'm obviously the victim. Okay. It was Yuru who pushed me onto the sofa, I explained with a smile. Look, the corners of your mouth are almost curled up to the sky. I'm so happy. Luo Zihan rolled his eyes at me. Hahaha, I laughed when I was touched. But it was Yuru who sent it up herself. Then you won't push it away. Luo Zihan blames me. How old are you? I asked Luo Zihan with a smile. 19. What? Luo Zihan looked at me with puzzled eyes. You are 19 years old, 1 year older than me. My face is full of surprise. I thought you were underage. I'm already in college. Even if she's a little younger, she must be over 18, right? Why do you think I'm underage? Luo Zihan didn't pick it up anymore. I thought you skipped the guitar, and I stopped talking in the middle of the sentence, and what Luo Zihan looked at me and asked if there was anything wrong. I'm afraid you'll beat me if I tell you I deliberately seduced Luo Zihan. Luo Zihan really got excited. Come on, tell me, do you know that you were tongue-tied when you were speaking halfway? I told you not to get angry. I said with a smile. Actually, it's because you sometimes really stupid and cute, some silly cute, especially when your jealous mouth bulged like a balloon. You say I'm cute. But where am I stupid? Luo Zihan is not convinced. You're not stupid. I raised my voice on purpose and you're wrong. A child who knows nothing yet be fussy about details. Luo Zihan's unconvinced explanation. This is to make you not biased, okay? And I don't know anything about down. He learns fast. Today I understand what jealousy is. By the way, Ru hasn't had dinner yet. The two mentioned Mu Yuru. I realized he hadn't had dinner yet. Hurry and rush to the rental house. Mu Yuru was curled up with her legs together, sitting on the bed. Why haven't Kaincheng and Sister Zihan come back yet? I'm so hungry. Yuru, we are back. Hearing the sound, Mu Yuru ran out happily. We're finally back. I'm so hungry. Wait a moment. I'm going to make you dinner. I changed my shoes and went into the kitchen. Yuru, let's go take a shower first. Luo Zihan said to Mu Yuru. After taking a shower, the three of them had dinner together. I picked up the dirty bowl and walked to the kitchen. You guys go back to your room. I just need to clean the kitchen and the dining table. Okay, Yuru, let's go back to the room. Luo Zihan pulled Mu Yuru. I want to go back to my room. But after a few steps, Mu Yuru stopped at the door of Gu Kaincheng's room. Don't want to leave. I want to be with Kaincheng, sleeping together. But you have become a human now. I told you when you become a kitten, only then can I sleep with Kaincheng. Luo Zihan doesn't plan to let you Mu Ru get away tonight. A sexy and soft kitten girl lying beside who can bear it. Sister Zihan, actually, you also want to sleep with Kaincheng, right? Muru suddenly spoke. Luo Zihan's face instantly turned red. I quickly denied that I didn't. Mu Yuru saw that Luo Zihan was saying one thing and thinking another. In this case, why don't we sleep with Kaincheng? Luo Zihan hesitated for a moment. I thought if this continues, 3 people will sleep in one bed. So why not start now? Luo Zihan quickly shook his head. I want to shake the chill out of my head. What am I thinking about? I can't let Yuru lead me astray. However, when Luo Zihan came to his senses but found myself, I was already being pulled by Mu Yuru involuntarily. Walked into Gu Kaincheng's room. Yuru, we can't just go into Gu Kaincheng's room like this. Get out of here quickly. Luo Zihan is blushing. Why not this morning? You rushed into Kaincheng's room. Yuru blinked her big eyes and looked at him. This is because Luo Zihan didn't know how to explain. In the morning, he rushed into the room, right in front of the two of them. That's different. Luo Zihan's colleague came forward to argue. Hold Mu Yuru's hand at this time. After cleaning up, I pushed the door and walked into the room. I saw 2 women pushing and pulling in their bedroom. Damn. I just stood there in a daze. Why are you guys coming to my room so late at night? I asked in a daze. My sister Zihan, and I want to sleep with you. Mu Yuru spoke softly. I immediately saw it. I didn't. Luo Zihan quickly denied it. My face turned redder, and I took Luo Zihan's hand, then whispered in his ear, you've only been dating Yuru for 2 days. You taught him this. I didn't teach him this. Luo Zihan blushed and explained in shame. Why does he want to sleep with me every day? I'll drag you along. What does it mean to sleep with you? You think it's beautiful. Luo Zihan frowned and rolled his eyes. Mu Yuru watched the two of them whispering together. My heart suddenly felt sour. Why do you always talk to me without noticing? Without me and Kaincheng, we just talked a few words. Luo Zihan quickly explained. When I was confused who happened to talk about playing training matches. Luo Zihan saw it so late. Someone else called me. Who's calling? It can't be a girl. My classmate's phone number. Don't be startled. I sat down in front of the computer and prepared to open the game. Then he asked, are you not going back yet? You don't sleep anyway. Yuru and I will watch you play games. Luo Zihan saw Muyuru refuse to leave. I'm worried about leaving him here alone. So the two girls just watched me play games. Luo Zihan suddenly spoke. You are so good at playing. LOL. Hey. I heard a girl's voice coming from the microphone. Ooh-ha, and the others roared excitedly. Gu Kainching. It turns out that there is a beautiful woman beside you. I don't bother with them. Turning his head to look at Luo Zihan after playing for a long time. You will naturally have some level. You play games too. Play occasionally very bad at playing, and will play with a kitten. Luo Zihan opened his mouth. There's constant yelling in the voice channel. It's okay. Just hang on me. You four, be quiet. I couldn't help but complain that you were in the 5th row. I want you to play with me next time. No, we are 4 rows. How is Nai human? He can go now. Sun Yu and the other two shouted excitedly. Luo Zihan could hear their voices through the headphones. Hey, what do you mean? After all, we are going to the competition together. Ha, question 4 people. You guessed it, like a dog. It doesn't matter whether you practice or not. Even if you ask Kaincheng's girlfriend to come, they can play better than you. Sun, you said with disdain. What else do you want to say? Ooh-ha. The next second, I kicked him out of the voice channel. I held back my laughter and turned to look at Luo Zihan. There's one less person now. We can play together now. Luo Zihan burst into laughter. I'm a good player. Don't despise me. I definitely won't dislike it. You are definitely stronger than How he can't even play with a cat. Am I that bad? Hao sat next to Sun Yu and said unconvincedly, yes, I have. If you put it on, it will become an unfair game of 4 versus 6. After Sun Yu finished speaking, others quickly echoed their agreement. Also playing cat. I'm hanging on you too. What is the difference? Hao expressed his dissatisfaction. She is a beautiful woman who can buff us. You are useless. Just a pendant. Bah. They are all so naive. Hao couldn't help but spit and curse at that time. Muyuru suddenly pushed my hand. Kaincheng, I also want to play. WTF. There is another. The soft and sticky voice of Muyu after being transmitted to Hao's dormitory via the voice channel. The voice channel exploded instantly. Gu Kaincheng, you were in a secret room with 2 women. What is the same secret room? Don't talk nonsense. I'm a little panicked and don't know how to explain. Then can you explain what that sound was? Don't tell me it was your cat who said that. Ha asked with a smile. Just when I was thinking about how to explain, Luo Zihan spoke up to help. That was my sister. Ha and the others suddenly became excited again. Luo Zihan, you have a younger sister. Are you single? You have a boyfriend. I'm speechless. If it's normal. Gu Kaincheng, shut up. You have a girlfriend. Don't disturb the marriage of brothers. My sister has a boyfriend. Luo Zihan quickly answered. There was a sigh in the voice channel. I turned and looked at Muyuru. Yihyo asked, can you play this? I learned it the night before last. When I watched you play, you'll understand after just one look. I can't believe it. Then I gave up my seat to Muyuru. Muyuru was holding the mouse, one key on the keyboard. The operation is smooth and flowing. I and Luo Zihan are both in different. Wait until you download the game. I told them I was going to sleep. You guys go back to your room. I want to be with you. I interrupted Muyuru before she finished speaking. Ru is obedient. You have to sleep with Zihan. I can't guarantee it. One more time. Will I do something beastly? Okay. Muyuru was reluctant to answer. Then he suddenly thought of something and became excited. Wait a minute. I see Muyuru walk up to me, stand on tiptoe, suddenly kissed me on the cheek. My face instantly turned red. I touched the sticky part of my face. Shicheng, give me a kiss too. This way I can sleep. Muyuru looked at me with a smile on her face. Then after the kiss, you and Zihan went to sleep. I blushed. I leaned over and kissed him lightly on the cheek. I didn't expect Luo Zihan to pull my hand at this time. What about me? I want to have what Yuru has. You must not be partial. Luo Zihan pouted. I feel very wrong. I kissed Luo Zihan's face again. My face is getting too hot. Is this okay now? Luo Zihan stood on tiptoe, blushing in my ear. She whispered, you are biased. The time you kissed me was shorter than Yuru's. You stayed on Yuru's face for a little longer. I just kissed it. You can see this. I'm a little bit amused and crying. How about I kiss you again? Wishful thinking. Luo Zihan blushed and held Muyuru's hand. Go to bed. Don't sleep too late. I closed the door. Then he looked at the bed he slept in. This bed is for 3 people to sleep on. It won't be too crowded. I turned off the lights and sat on the bed watching short videos. Just when I was feeling sleepy and about to go to bed. Did you sleep? After receiving the message from Luo Zihan, I suddenly became more awake, just getting ready for bed. Why haven't you slept yet? Ru has fallen asleep. I'm hungry, and you promised to make me a midnight snack. I want to have a midnight snack. Luo Zihan is lying on the bed, being tapped on the phone at Muyuru. Well, I got up and went into the kitchen. After supper, I was about to go back to the bedroom. Luo Zihan suddenly stopped me and asked me to wait a moment. My eyebrows are raised, looking at Luo Zihan with doubt. You're more violent than Yuru. I even slept with him. I'm your girlfriend too. You can't be so biased. Luo Zihan's face turned red after he finished speaking. So what do you want me to do? I asked quietly. Luo Zihan opened his arms in shame. I want a hug too. My face turned red instantly. Just hug it. I'm a little stiff. Gently hugged. Luo Zihan used some strength. You didn't even hug me. Luo Zihan blushed and urged. Then he grabbed my arms. Just hug your slender waist. Are you okay? A heart is beating faster. What's the hurry? Her heart beats so fast. Luo Zihan raised his head and looked at me with a smile. Okay, hug him. I quickly opened my mouth. Just for a moment. My body is starting to feel hot. But I didn't say I would just hug you. Luo Zihan hugged her and refused to let go. Don't mess around. You have to go to military training tomorrow. If you can't get up, you're doomed. You have abdominal muscles. Luo Zihan suddenly seemed to have discovered a new world. I'm getting excited. Let me see. There's no time to stop it. Luo Zihan opened her pajamas. I feel ashamed. What are you doing? Let me touch your abdominal muscles. Luo Zihan, at this moment, I have completely lost my previous reserve. Even revealed some greedy desires. He caressed her greedily again. Calm down. Something will happen. My body has reacted. Now is the time before I'm blinded by desire. Pull his hands away quickly. I haven't touched enough. Luo Zihan was completely fascinated by that feeling. As soon as I pushed it away, it pounced on me. As a result, the speed of the attack was too fast. The two of them suddenly stuck together. I immediately felt two soft objects stick it on yourself. Suddenly I felt a surge of blood in my body. Your pajamas are empty. I will definitely only wear pajamas when I sleep at night. Luo Zihan is talking suddenly. The whole person became hot. Shamefully, I slowly opened my mouth. You bumped into me down there. Sorry. I have to get up now. I'm a little sleepy. Go back to sleep first. Luo Zihan also quickly spoke. He's hot all over now. But I'm much more awake than both of them blushed. He hurried back to his bedroom. The next morning Muyuru looked at the two people who were silent. I feel very strange. Kaincheng, why don't you speak? Nothing. I went back to my room to change into my military training uniform. I quickly fled back to my room. I feel a little ashamed when I think about what happened last night. How long have you known each other? Even if God intends to bring us together, but this is developing too fast. Luo Zihan also hurried back to his bedroom, go change clothes. Then he looked at Muyuru and asked, how does it feel when Kaincheng hugs you? Muyuru held her chin and thought for a while. It's a very comfortable feeling. I especially want to be hugged by Kaincheng again. You feel the same way? Luo Zihan instantly became excited. He thought he was too shy. That's the feeling. I heard that Muyuru also had the same idea. The sense of shame in his heart suddenly diminished a lot. Well, but I remember Kaincheng never hugged you. Muyuru looked at the excited Luo Zihan and didn't thaw. Then she seemed to react. Sister Zihan, you last night, did he sneak into Kaincheng's room? I didn't. Luo Zihan quickly denied deception. You must have taken advantage of me sleeping last night. I went to find Kaincheng secretly. Muyuru pouted angrily. Sister Zihan is so bad, actually abandoned me. Luo Zihan, I didn't expect she guessed it. I don't know how to argue. I'm going to sleep with Kaincheng starting tonight. Muyuru expressed her dissatisfaction at this time. I just arrived at the door of their room. It's almost 8 o'clock. If you are late for military training, you will probably be punished by the instructor. So the two of them comforted and coaxed Muyuru. Let him become a white man again. I temporarily left him with the female shop owner. It's the break time of military training. Luo Zihan's image of being stagnant lie down directly on the ground. How can I get through these 2 weeks? Since you are so tired, why don't you ask your boyfriend to bring you some water? My classmate Gu Yanran said jokingly. Forget it. He also has military training, and I think the boys are worse off than us girls. Hey, the school beauty gave lemonade to the boys in Ruan W class. Gu Yanran suddenly spoke. Lin Kingsu and 2 boys in the distance coming to the playground with lots of lemonade. Just send it. No, Luo Zihan sat up in shock. Dance class isn't it the company where Gu Kaincheng and his men are? Who is that school beauty? Lin Kingsu, the head of class 5 Zihan. You don't even know these gossips. Gu Yanran was a little confused. Luo Zihan suddenly remembered the girl who chatted with Gu Kaincheng yesterday. I went to Kaincheng. He brushed the grass off his butt and launched himself. Me at this moment sitting on the ground chatting with Hu Hao and others. You can be pice. The rich lady is on the stick. What? I'm with a rich woman. Don't talk nonsense. I said a little fiercely. Luo Zihan sent the photo of the two of you to pinned on the forum. It costs 10 yuan to pin it on the top for a day. Hao said as he put the phone in front of me. Look at myself. I look at myself in the photo. Finally found out yesterday. Why did Luo Zihan suddenly want to take a group photo? Haha, I didn't expect Luo Zihan to be so possessive. Afraid that other women will seduce you. Announce it to the whole school. Stop affing. Sister Lin brought us lemonade. Son, you reminded. Then Lin Kingsu came over programming wetland. This bottle of water is only halfway through. Luo Zihan suddenly appeared beside me. I asked in confusion. Why are you here? I didn't bring any water to ask you for water. Luo Zihan leaned on me breathlessly. The boys at the scene immediately started gossiping. Bloody romance drama. 2 women fighting for 1 man. Will these 2 beauties fight? This is more interesting than the TV show. Justification. When the boys around are ready to watch the show, Lin Kingsu spoke up to break the awkwardness. You guys are a couple. No wonder when you guys work together the cooperation is so tacit. Han Wenyan was stunned for a moment, but he didn't let down his guard. It affected me to post a message to officially announce our relationship. How could you know this now? It must be Luo Zihan, right? You Xian, the pretty school girl I told you about. Lin Kingsu asked again. Yes, but it's not that exaggerated. Luo Zihan felt a little embarrassed by the compliments. At the same time, I was confused. What is this crazy woman selling? The boys around who were originally watching the show seeing these 2 people are like this. We chatted about the usual things. It continued for a lifetime, and then fell apart. Pull it into your water. Give me a drink. Luo Zihan took the cup of water. I handed over. I squatted down and drank a few big gulps. Lin Kingsu standing aside looking at Luo Zihan, sweating profusely, pale face. I knew he couldn't stand the military training. So he asked, Sister Luo, are you unable to hold on? Luo Zihan nodded and said, I almost fainted when I was standing at attention just now. Or why don't you join my cosplay club? The afternoon military training includes a promotional performance by the club. If you participate, I can help you take leave. Really? Luo Zihan's eyes lit up instantly. Of military training, ask for leave. Doesn't it require approval from the dean of the college? A mentor is the dean. I just need to talk to him. Then you only need to participate military training in the morning. Well, thank you. Senior Sister Luo Zihan thought about it and agreed. Sister Na Luo, I'm leaving first. See you at your part-time job at noon. After walking away, Lin Kingsu clenched her hands. Luo Zihan is so cruel. It's just like this. Revealed her relationship with Gu Kaincheng in front of the whole school. I'm not afraid of breaking up in the future. Are people gossiping about you behind your back? Are you really going to join the cosplay club he mentioned? I looked at Luo Zihan in confusion. At the same time, I moved closer to him and whispered, don't you dislike him? He also seduced me. You know he's seducing you, but you still don't hide away. Luo Zihan some were angry and hit me with their little fists. If you're and I find out what's your unclear relationship with other women. See, we don't beat you up. I survived the morning military training with all my strength. Luo Zihan, and I came to the hamburger shop to work part-time. After a while, Lin Kingsu also came. Luo Zihan, have you overcome it? If you don't have one, I can take you to the club to borrow one. I didn't overcome. Luo Zihan, I used to just watch those cosplays online. Then I'll take you to the club. You can pick one you like and wear it. Lin Kingsu is going to take Luo Zihan to the club. I'll go back and take a shower first. I got a little dirty lying on the ground during military training today. I also have a younger sister. She likes cosplay. Can I bring her with me? Of course you can. I just happen to have less time. Lin Kingsu nodded in agreement. And you should go back and pack up. Don't be too late. After leaving the burger shop, I asked Luo Zihan with some concern, is it really possible? If someone finds something unusual, something is going to happen to Yuru. Don't worry, it won't be discovered. It's hard for Yuru to maintain her appearance as Xiaoba now. Luo Zihan hugged Xiaoba and said, okay then. I won't go back. The afternoon military training is about to begin. Well, I'll bring Yuru to see you this afternoon. After separation, Luo Zihan excitedly carried Xiaoba back home. Xiaoba just returned home and went back to the bath. Sister Zihan's face is full of excitement. And Joe, can I go out this afternoon? Seeing Luo Zihan, added Mu Yuru cheered immediately after taking a shower. Luo Zihan reminded Mu Yuru that Yuru would be out later. Don't move your tail behind you. You have to let your tail hang down behind you. After all, the prop cat, the tail can't move around so flexibly. In order to go out, Mu Yuru immediately nodded and agreed. The two walked out of the house hand in hand and headed towards the campus. The rate of turning heads along the way was off the charts. After Lin Kingsu saw Mu Yuru, he opened his mouth in surprise. Zihan, you, my sister has been doing cosplay for a long time. The cat girl is so similar. Luo Zihan smiled and nodded yes. She usually likes cosplay. Mu Yuru is a little shy. Pulling Luo Zihan's sleeve, asked Sister Zihan in a low voice, what is cosplay? Luo Zihan explained to her softly, it is to imitate the characters of the second dimension. It's okay if you don't understand. If someone asks you what your cost is, just say it's a kitten girl. Zihan, come in and pick out some clothes. It's almost time for us to go to the show. Lin Kingsu entered the dressing room and urged Luo Zihan. Looked around. I immediately fell in love with the costume of the little witch arena. After asking Lin Kingsu if it was okay, Luo Zihan took the clothes and went into the dressing room. After a while, it turned into Arena, who came out. How about tourism? Does this look good on me? Luo Zihan touched the witch hat on her head with one hand and showed a pass to Mu Yuru. Sister Zihan looks very beautiful in this. Mu Yuru nodded and praised Sister Ling. Let's go to the playground. It's already past 2 o'clock. Other societies should have gone there already. The playground was extremely lively at this time. Wu Hao was watching the passionate dance performed by the senior students in the dance club, watching intently. Gu Kaincheng, stop looking at your phone. What's good to see on mobile phone? Hao pushed Gu Kaincheng, who was lying on the ground. There's nothing good about dancing. I don't have artistic talent to appreciate it. I lay on the ground, still indifferent. Hey, Wu Hao didn't know what he suddenly saw. My hands kept patting my face. What's wrong with you? Please don't hit me in the face. I slapped Wu Hao's hand away speechlessly and started doing it. There is Arena. Wu Hao said it loudly. The boys around him suddenly became excited, looking around one by one looking for Arena. Where is it? Where is my wife Arena? What are you old? Oh wait, mother-in-law Arena is mine. I also looked in the direction Wu Hao pointed. Although I didn't recognize Luo's hand at once, but Mu Yuru next to her, I recognized it right away. Tiancheng, we are here to find you. Mu Yuru was a little shy when being stared at by a bunch of people, but still ran towards me excitedly. Yuru, please run slow. Luo Zihan was caught off guard by Mu Yuru. The hat on my head almost fell off. I looked at the two people running towards me. A smile immediately spread across his face. How about running slower so you don't fall? Damn, does Selena look like her? Luo Zihan asked happily. Of course. I doubt it. Your previous appearance was transformed by Arena. I praised Luo Zihan in a joking way. What about my future? See, I praised Luo Zihan. Mu Yuru also hurriedly asked, real kitten girl, of course it's beautiful too. I also smiled and praised Mu Yuru. 3 people were chatting there. The boys around were wailing, can you guys, I'll buy you some lemonade glasses. Luo Zihan suddenly suggested to the boys in class 4. A group of people immediately. He stopped looking at me. Then I'll buy you some lemonade. Please wait a moment. After Luo Zihan and Yumuru left, I felt murderous intent behind me. I looked back. Dozens of eyes seemed to glow red, staring at me fiercely. I have a little fear in my heart feeling. I feel that I may be killed by these dozens of people at any time. Tramps and skin peeling. Uha and the others rushed over and surrounded me. Cos kitten girl, is this beauty Luo Zihan's sister? Ha asked excitedly. Yeah, nodded. What's his name? A bunch of singles like finding a bone. I'm so excited. Didn't Luo Zihan say he has a boyfriend? Then why are you so familiar with me? Loi, his name is Mu Yuru. We were just talking. What is it? My embarrassing explanation. If these people knew Luo Zihan and Mu Yuru are both my girlfriends, I won't be able to leave the playground alive today. Damn it. You're handsome, so just take Luo Zihan away. His sister was taken away by someone else again. That is which Shenku took Mu Yuru away again. Hao also scolded me. The corners of his mouth twitched a few times. I was scolded by a bunch of people, and I couldn't talk back. Blue Thin Mushroom waited for a while. Luo Zihan and Mu Yuru. I came back with 4 bags. Distributed lemon tea to the boys in class 4 one by one, of course. Wuhan and his roommates also got a share. Sister Han is so nice, beautiful, and kind. We will help you take care of your future. If he dares to do anything, we'll beat him up for you. After Uha took the lemonade, one of you actually flatters Luo Zihan. We're the one who talks too much. Drink your water. Rolled his eyes at Uha. One afternoon, Luo Zihan and Mu Yuru both took the spotlight. Not only did it make the dance club's passionate dance pale in comparison, even Lin Kingsu felt a little regretful. Called Luo Zihan and others, I was completely outshined by the two of them. When the military training was almost over in the evening, Luo Zihan realized that he forgot to change his clothes. Sister Lin, I still have to go work part-time with Kaincheng. I can't return the clothes in time. Can I pay you back after I finish my part-time job? Luo Zihan asked Lin Kingsu a little embarrassedly. Just don't get any stains on it. This dress is from the club. It's a bit troublesome if there are stains. Kingsu agreed and said, okay, I must keep it clean, thank you. Sister Ling, after the military training, I came to the cafeteria. The female shop owner was very surprised when she saw Luo Zihan, you cosplay as Irina today. Sorry, I forgot to put on the clothes. The clothes are changed back. Luo Zihan apologized to the store owner first. It's okay. It's okay. We're a point unit anyway. You can also help me attract customers. The female shop owner seemed to have discovered a new world. Very excited. The one behind you is the female shop owner, asked the bathing soft standing behind. This is my sister. She's waiting for us here. Luo Zihan quickly explained. The female shop owner was already very happy. Great. Another beautiful lady. The burger shop in Fordyth Hall has cozy in the playground today. Irina and Kitten. I don't know who started spreading this message first. This sentence is a trial version. Make the burger shop extra busy tonight. All the boys join in the fun just to take a look at my second dimension wife Luo Zihan. Otherwise, it would be like this every night during military training. To work. The female shop owner has discovered the way to make a fortune. By the way, can you bring your sister too? Standing aside, I will pay you even if you don't do anything. The female shop owner excitedly asked Luo Zihan. Sure Luo Zihan, I was still worrying about how to keep the down jacket. Bring it out. Agree immediately. From now on chatting. The three of them had unknowingly reached the school gate. By the way, Zihan, why don't you return the clothes? A doubtful reminder. I just talked to Lin Kingsu on the phone. Lend me this dress for a while. I'll go home later. Customize a set online. Irene's coffee. Why do you buy one too? I won't wear this all the time. Isn't that a bit wasteful? Who said I won't wear it in the future? I will wear ready-made clothes at home from now on. Luo Zihan said this and laughed happily. Why do you dress like this at home? I have a lot of questions. Because you like it. I wore a skirt 2 days ago. I've never seen you smile so happily. Dress like this when I came to see you. You were smiling so hard that you couldn't stop. Luo Zihan said with a charming smile. I didn't expect your pervert to like this. My face gradually turned red. You're the female pervert. What did you do last night? At this time Muyuru suddenly pulled my arm and asked, Thousand City tonight, are you still going to play the game from last night? Forget it tonight. I'm really tired. I went home, took a shower and went to sleep. Okay, Muyuru pouted. Obviously reluctant. Yuru, if you want to play then I'll play with you after I finish my shower. Let Kaincha sleep alone. Luo Zihan and Muyuru mentioned after returning home. After the two girls took a shower in the bathroom, ran to Gu Kaincheng's room again. Wait until I finish my shower and come back to the room. Two women have taken over the desk concentrating on playing games with Sun Yu and the others. Why are you guys playing in my room? I sat on the bed and looked at the two of them. The computers are in your room. Of course I played in your room. Luo Zihan was busy operating on the keyboard. No answer back. Why can you and your wrong play so fiercely? I was the one who was beaten up all the time. The more you play, the better you will become. I explained with a smile, but the down has just started playing. I can already carry the whole game like you. Luo Zihan's heart was extremely forget about her figure, not being as good as Muyuru. I can't beat him in playing games. Let me teach you how to play, I said and sat next to Luo Zihan. His right hand holds his little hand holding the mouse. Ha 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 ha. I also experienced the pleasure of being a master for a while. Luo Zihan is happy, because the two people are very close. My body has already reacted. Don't move. Sweet words from the two Let Uha and the others in the Vos channel were deeply moved by what they heard. Hey, I can't listen. I can't listen. If you listen to me again, I will get a kishin knife tomorrow. Kill Gu Kaincheng. Shut up. You're not even as good as two girls. And you still have the nerve to say that. My face turned red with embarrassment. Refute them with technology. Badgy. Luo Zihan suddenly slapped me hard on the face. Kiss the Vos channel was filled with wailing. This game is unplayable. Gu Kaincheng. You'd better not let me see you tomorrow. Several people cursed and left the Vos channel. I also want to kiss you. Moo. Yuru watched Luo Zihan take action. I also came up and took a sip. Fortunately, Uha and his friends walked fast. Otherwise, if you hear Muyuru's words, I guess these four guys would come over with knives on the spot. Okay, I'm going to sleep. You guys should go to bed soon. I touched my blushing cheeks, sat on the bed. I still want to play, but I haven't played it for long. Muyuru sat in front of the computer and didn't want to leave. Hahaha. Wanking kitten girl. Luo Zihan smiled and said, go to sleep first. I'll play with Yuru for a while. Don't play too late. Remember to close the door when you leave my room. After I finished explaining, I lay down and closed my eyes. After the two girls played for a while, Luo Zihan yawned. Why don't we go to bed? Well, Muyuru is still very energetic. Luo Zihan holds Muyuru's hand, just about to leave the room. Muyuru pulled Luo Zihan. Instead, don't let her go out. What are we going out for? Kaincheng is here. Let's sleep with him. No, Yuru, let's go back to my room and sleep. Obviously it's possible, Sister Zihan. I secretly came out to look for Kaincheng last night. Muyuru pouted her lips and looked very unhappy. Let go of Luo Zihan's hand. You don't sleep with Kaincheng. I slept with Kaincheng though. Luo Zihan screamed softly, want to pull Muyuru down, but Muyuru is too strong. Instead, he pulled me onto the bed.